Hello YouTube, and welcome to my awesome Blackness channel, or ABC for short. My name is Mighty, and on this platform I'm going to explore the awesomeness of our black people. That's right, whether you're big or small, celebrity or civilian, anywhere in the world, if you're awesome, you're featured here. And for this video, I'm going to switch it up a little. So I woke up at around 12:35 a.m. and began to write this. And the goal was to go from script to screen within a day. I have failed accomplishing this by, let's just say a few days. However, even as I lay these vocals, the sense of urgency to get this out there is still within me. Why, you may ask? Well, it's mainly due to the fact that I was moved by this brother's story. Now, for those of you who are not aware, Detroit native Wendell Brown just arrived back in his hometown after being incarcerated in a Chinese prison. According to the Detroit News, a Chinese court sentenced Brown to 4 years in prison in June 2018 for being involved in a bar fight, a punishment his lawyer and an activist called excessive. Brown, a graduate of Detroit King High School who played for Ball State University in Indiana, had been teaching American football in Southwest China when he was arrested and later charged with intentional assault. The incident in question occurred on the night of September 24, 2016, when revelers at a nightclub threw a bottle at Brown and an altercation occurred. Afterward, a local man accused Brown of seriously injuring his eye, which had to be removed. The man demanded more than $100,000 in compensation, or else he would pursue the case in court. Brown has denied hitting the man and said he merely raised his arms in self-defense after being attacked. Side note, apparently there's a 99% conviction rate in China. In spite of this, Brown pled not guilty. Now, family members and a group of people who banded under the name Team Wendell campaigned to local authorities in China and the United States for Brown's release. Subsequently, Brown was detained for 20 months while awaiting the verdict that came in June 2018. Brown had 1 year knocked off of his sentence and was released Tuesday, September 24, 2019. Although Brown won't disclose any details regarding his incarceration, only stating that it was prison. One can only imagine the abject hopelessness he must have felt, even if he was in relatively plush accommodations. Despite this, he states that he harbors no ill will for China, which is the quintessential example of turning the other cheek. I think this small act goes a long way in repairing the tenuous relationship between the East and the West right now. So what makes him awesome is apparent. Just imagine having your freedom suddenly taken from you, thousands of miles away from family and friends, in a place where you hardly know the language, customs, and culture. I'm not too proud to admit that being in similar conditions may have bent me to my breaking point, but it obviously didn't faze Mr. Brown. Perhaps it's due in part to having been involved in a sport where only the hardened rise to the top, but it can also be attributed to remaining resolutely devout. This is especially profound given the ease of apathy and agnosticism in today's society. And for those of us who have a belief, this is affirmation of what faith can bring you through. You know, in my last video, I debunked a maladapted phrase regarding second place being the first loser. This time I'm challenging the phrase, insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting a different result. That almost sounds like perseverance to me, which is essentially persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. I think an important factor to note is the belief that eventually there will be a different result. In all actuality, it would have been insane for him to simply give up, especially when he believed that he wasn't guilty. Between him and the article of Tupac that hangs on my wall, I'm encouraged for a long while yet, so I'm gonna keep plugging away at this channel, among other things. Okay, so thanks for watching. Although I'm personally disappointed in myself for not picking up on this sleeper story in the onset, I'm glad I'm able to use my little platform to bring awareness to it now. It's stories like this that brings purpose to my work, so I'm looking forward to finding more of these to share. And to all of you who are subscribed, please feel free to share any others that I have yet to get to. In the meantime, if you like what you see, keep the love coming the best way you know how, by liking and sharing. Get more people to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when I'll drop another nugget. And until then, stay awesome.